Hey Mom, can I have a quarter? Hey, Fragorn here with a requested update on my Elementalist Chaos Damage Wander. Things are going good. I hit level 90. Um, just as I predicted, this character is fantastic for tight areas, maze map, dungeon map. My favorite thing to do with it is delve. The tight corners in delve is just awesome. Um, it's just crazy good. I've made a handful of updates on the character. I still have the same wand. I just haven't been able to find a better one that doesn't cost obscene amounts. I probably paid 15 chaos for this one, and it's very good. It's got tons of spell damage, which is the main thing you need, and good attack speed, and lots of mana. Similar wands with, that don't have the projectile speed or the chance to freeze, maybe have a crit roll on them. There's 7-8 divines, so I haven't committed to spending that much money on any character yet this league. Still have the same crown of Inward Eye, same amulet that's making it go. I should really look to see if I can get this with a decent corruption, because I do not need that starter energy shield recharge on there, but haven't looked for that yet. Made a huge upgrade in my shield, so I was just using a shield that had ailment avoidance, but I got that solved elsewhere. I'll talk about that in a second. So I was able to get one that had 38 increased spell damage, still a good mana roll, and the resistances I needed, and then I just crafted on the dex and intelligence I need for my stats. So can't remember what I was at for mana before, but I'm up to 46, 57 right now. So it's probably about 1,000 higher. And mana adds damage and mana adds tankiness, so it's everything for this build. I think I changed out my rings. Got another just good mana roll. Getting my chaos and lightning resistance from this one. A lot of life. A little evasion, a little rarity, so it's all around good ring. Must have needed strength and intelligence. I try to get intelligence wherever I can because it equals mana. 2 intelligence is 1 mana, so it's like adding mana. It's very good. The super high mana stackers that get 10, 15,000 mana, like Connor Converse or Captain Lance or some of those guys, they don't stack mana on gear. They stack intelligence, so they get 2, 3,000 intelligence, and that's your mana. You don't need to get mana. That's expensive. They're spending mirrors worth of money to get that kind of gear. I'm spending a div, maybe, total on this character so far. Maybe 2. I don't know. It's not much. I think I have the same boots. They're very good, so I got better Eldritch implicits on there. I got Fizz as Chaos and extra action speeds. Very nice. I had to change my gloves from the ones that didn't have any resistance to get these to cap the resistance I needed, and I needed dex. So they're not as much damage, but I was able to get 2 really good Eldritch enchants on there with the Pierce, so I was able to drop that as a skill gem or a support gem, and then I got a nice attack speed on there. So they have huge resistance rolls, which I definitely needed when I made some changes. Changed my armor. Got this one, just a basic sadist garb, decent evasion and energy shield, nothing special. Crafted on mana, good life. I needed cold and lightning resistance, so I think I just bought this one. I think I just bought it at level 84 and spammed it with some essences until I got that. And I was like, nah, that's good enough. Really good Eldritch implicits on here. Fizz taken as cold is massive. I already get so much taken or turned to fire from the Ascendancy and more from my Merc. And a fantastic crit multiplier for attack damage. That's just outstanding. My crit chance is probably 95 when I have all my power charges up. And then the big thing that I got, this was only like 25C for a good 85 increased darkness and throne. So what this let me do is drop all the ailment avoidance stuff, because I got a big roll on avoid being shocked on this with a good mana roll. The extra armor doesn't hurt, the accuracy doesn't hurt either, so my hit chance is very high even against evading monsters, and I'm overcapped by 29 on shock avoidance, so I have more than I need. Um, the other one is given accuracy, life, and mana. So really good mana rolls on both of these 40s. It's a ton of mana. So if I 46, 57, pop that out, I go down to 42. So that's adding 400 mana right there. So that's very good. Fixed my bad flasks. I added a just an increased duration, movement speed, which is what I wanted. Just a mana, or excuse me, a rarity flask, chance to get a charge back when I do a crit. This is crummy, but it's something. Added an evasion flask. With on charge reach full, that's nice. Added a charge reach full granite flask too. So these are up most of the time when mapping. And then actually these three are all up all the time when mapping. And then I just pop my speed as I want to and still just moving corrupted blood with this one. So that's the upgrades to the build. Can't remember what my tooltip was before. I think it was like 100. Now it's 211. And I'm getting over half my damage from that amulet. So that thing really makes the difference. Spending is nothing. I can cast forever. So I'm actually looking to make a couple of different adjustments to my build. For upgrade points, I have pretty much everything I need to make the build function. Just adding more power by adding more mana. So I'm going to take the this one and the increased mana cost of skills. You get a 30% increased mana here, and another 10 there, and another 8. So that's 48 increased mana from those three. That's big. The mana cost of skills isn't going to matter because I have endless energy shield to spend because of the glorious vanity and divine flesh. All damage taken bypasses my energy shield. I regen a ton from my stone golem, so all that's applied to my energy shield, and right now these are costing 35 energy shield. I don't even know if the increased mana costs will make that cost more. Let's take a look.
Oh, let's see what we can do.
So it's 35 right now. $35. Those don't even change it, so that's definitely a no-brainer.
Let's see what we can do.
And then I'm gonna pop down here and take these last three. So that'll give me my next 6 points. It'll take me to level 96. If I hit 97, I'll probably go with a life there. 98, 99. 100, something like that. Maybe that'll be 97. Anyway, that'll finish out the tree. Only upgrades I can make is getting better gear. Really, I'd have to spend a fortune to start getting upgrades at this point. It's in the couple divine range right now for what I've spent. I built 3 characters already and still have 12 divine orbs left over. All 3 of them are moderately geared, just like this guy. I'm usually pretty good at finding very effective cheap gear. So let's show you guys a quick little delve. Just do a. I think I'm at level 82 delve or something right now. I haven't been able to push too far because I rolled another character. But this is my delve guy. Oh, I should show you what I'm doing with my merc quick. So I'm using a striker. He's the one I like the best by far so far of all of them. He gives me Enduring Cry, which is awesome. You can't beat it. He gives me Determination, which is really nice. I don't have too much armor, but with him up, it gets me almost to 7,000. That on top of the Shaper of Flames. Oh, I have all the ascendancies now that I wanted. I don't remember if I did before. So when I'm igniting enemies, which is constantly, They have 40% of their fizz converted to fire. I'm constantly chilling, so I'm lessening their damage. I'm pretty much always applying at least a 30% chill, so usually 15% damage reduction. I'm usually applying a 30% shock, so a big increase in damage, and then just have my golem still. But I got the standard comms binding on him, so he's in melee range, so he's always applying this. So I'm converting 40% of their fizz to fire. He's converting another 25, so that's 65. I have 7,000 armor. You convert 65% of their armor to fire, and another 10 if it's converted to cold from my chest. So that's 75% of physical damage is taken as something else. And then I have 7,000 armor on top of it. I don't take any damage from physical hits. I'm so tanky on this character. It's just unbelievable. Yeah, the only thing, my regen's not great, but I do have Shaper Seed on him to give me a little regen. So when I'm not leeching, I still have a touch of regen. Let's take a peek here. Where's my light? Oh. Huh. Never mind. That's all going towards energy shield, so that's keeping my spender up. I guess that doesn't really help. I wonder if I drop that on him, what it does. Only takes me to 353. I'm gonna have to find a better neck for this guy that gives me more damage, because I don't need the defense of that one. So that'll be a little project. I have him just mostly with rare gear that I like the Eldritch is on, like the Warcry buff effect here. He's maiming. He's hitting lots of targets, blind lots of maims. He does pretty good damage. I'm gonna get him bigger axes. Right now he's got crappy ones. This was nothing. I picked it up off the ground, and this one was the one he had. So they're just like 200 physical DPS axes. They stink. So I can buy him a couple of 400 ones probably for a handful of chaos. He takes little damage as lightning. He recoups cold damage. He has more life regen. He has a lot of life regen. He doesn't die or even take damage. And he gives sap ground too, which even more reduces the damage. And so between the maim and the chills and the sap ground and stuff, it's just fantastic. This character is so fun to play because of how smooth it is with not having to worry about anything. Do I have I have dynamite and I have flares. Alright, do I have all my buffs up? Yes, I do. All my golems are up. So, there we go. I just like to lead with attacks because making sure everything's ignited and chilled and shocked is just good for my defense. And he was rare. I don't know if he was strong. Oh, I gotta get rid of that withering touch on my totem support still. I don't need that. I'm withering like crazy because of my unholy might that I'm getting from pretty much constant crits. It's not up right now, but once I start attacking, there it is, right there is my unholy might, and it stays up forever during fights. So if there's something to hit, I'm doing all chaos damage and I'm withering like crazy because of so many hits. It's just a really good build. I'm just in a delve and I'm just standing still, holding down the auto attack button. It's stress-free gaming, very easy on the wrists. So couldn't recommend this enough. Anyway, that's the update. I'm gonna sort out this couple of gears that I found that I need to work on still. Get my Merc, his thing, change my gem in my totem, and call it. I didn't even drop totems there, so I had 3 totems pumping out even more kinetic blasts, clustering. They do 58 DPS each, and I have 3 of them. So they're, what's that? 60 times 3 is 180. They're almost another half my damage. This is not accurate either. I'm doing way more damage than this. I just use the tooltip as a guide to kind of see where I'm at. So anyway, the build's fantastic. If you like this content, please hit the like and subscribe down below, and thanks for watching.